So I'm sure everyone is already aware what is going on in California with the wildfires or the fires. But one thing the Lord has just been pressing upon me, probably for the last, I would say, 5 years, is how things will change suddenly. And I'm reminded of Matthew 24:15, I believe, down to the final chapter. But it says, those who are in the field, they won't have time to go and grab a coat from home. Those who are on the rooftop, they won't have time to go downstairs and pack. And this is what the Lord is telling us. Things are going to change suddenly. Things can change just like that. So we need to be invested in eternity. We need to get our own house in order and just know things can change like in a blink of an eye. Even like with natural disasters, with war, like bombs can be dropped on us right now. Anything can happen. I remember this summer we had tornadoes where I live, and we normally don't have tornadoes, and I was without power for 4 days. But just like that, things can change. And this is how quickly he's going to come to judge. This is how quickly he's going to come. So we have to make sure our own house is in order. Make sure your house is in order. Make sure you are investing in your eternity. Make sure you are constantly spending time with the Lord and in his word and praying and seeking him. Make sure you are constantly searching your heart and asking the Lord to search your heart. Eternity is important. This stuff is fleeting. Everything, like, think about in California, like those buildings were there for years and now they're gone in a matter of minutes. Things are going to change just like that. The most important thing is our eternity and where you're going to spend eternity. You cannot take your house with you. You cannot take your cars with you. You can't even take your children or your wife or your husband, your mother, your father. You cannot take them with you if they do not know Christ Jesus. And you're going to stand before him by yourself to be judged. So make sure your house is in order. Make sure you're constantly seeking God's face and asking him, is he pleased with you and what he will have you to do, and that you're doing his will in this life. Because again, that's all that matters, is that you do the will of God. You bring souls to the king. You bring souls into the kingdom, and you live righteously and rightly before